Now we doing Comics Night at Tampa Improv. First installment, we did like 5 or 6 shows. Every show we did for Comics Night Out for Ricky Presents Comics Night Out, it was always packed, sold out or packed. First show, me, you, Marlon.
Oh my God!
Right?
Me, you,
and Bobby J.
That was the first one.
First
me,
show.
you, Bobby J, Marlon.
I'm seeing these niggas killing. And I was like 5 years in, 5 or 6. These guys are 10 plus years. I was like, these niggas killing. When you come across a bunch of comics, or just in general, in life, if you come across someone that motivates you to do better, stick with them. Those were the comics that always pushed me to do better. And to this very day, I don't do a lot of shows with them because Bobby's acting now, Marlon retired, Ricky, I don't know what the fuck Ricky doing, but you know, he's here.
Get money, smashing holes.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Right? These guys always push me to go hard.
Oh my God.
And when I see if Ricky never go first. So first, let's talk about that. That nigga never go first.
I will never.
There's always me or fucking Marlon. I don't know. If I see Marlon, I'm gonna kill that nigga. I swear to God. I would love to do another show. I'm gonna kill this nigga.
They have competitions, like, because at first, like, it used to be like, they used to be trying to come at me. I'd be like, okay, nigga, first of all, chill out. Like, I will murder you guys. Like,
so Kansas City, oh man, I'm going around, my bad. Kansas City, birthday week, Bobby J. Love you, Bobby J. I fucking love you. Kansas City.
No, you gotta go.
I'm gonna tell the story.
You can't go to Kansas City, but you missed the other ones that we did. Comics Night Out.
I'm gonna go back to that.
Because we did Tampa Improv first.
Orlando.
We had killed that.
Tight Mike. I gotta talk to you, dog.
Shout out Tight Mike. Afro TV, man.
Fuck that shit, nigga. I gotta talk to you, dog. Come on, dog. That was some weird business, dog, with Tight Mike, bro. I love Tight Mike. You know I love him.
But that was...
Ryan, I hate Ryan. Ryan Robinson, I swear to God, dog. That nigga came in and did a 45-minute hosting special.
Came late.
Let's talk about that.
He came late, first
You came late, dude. So I love you, Ryan,
so
dog.
we sitting there, I'm like, so where's the host?
That nigga, Ricky called Ryan, like, where you at? I'm just pulling up. You hosting, nigga?
Why are you getting here like you're the headliner? Nigga, the show is about to start.
Remember that one time you hosted using the back?
Oh my God, that show! We had so many stories.
Oh my gosh,
that show. Bob was like, "Yo, I need you to put a show together."
He wanted a show every month.
Bob, I have nobody. I couldn't think of nobody. Like I couldn't.
And you was like, "Let's do a bunch of comics." I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Because it was supposed to be the next month. We were supposed to have Nod Ross. That was supposed to come out.
Nod Ross, yeah.
Nod Ross was supposed to come out the next.
He's on the road with Lil Duval.
Yeah,
big shout out.
Yeah. So that month, it was like a by month. I was like, I don't want to do a show. Bob was like, yo, you got to do a show.
You got to do it, yep.
I ain't got to do nothing, but he was just like, oh, the momentum. Oh. I'm like, okay. So I was like, let's just build a whole bunch of random local comics.
And we did.
Together.
We did.
And then Jacoby was like, oh man, I got the list of people. I'm going to do this.
We did Dorian Gale. We did Chris Alexander. We did Tyrone. We did Christina.
Chris Alexander was it?
Yeah, Chris Robinson. My bad. Chris, I get y'all both niggas.
Oh,
y'all big niggas.
Big.
Y'all light skinned big niggas. Yeah, I get y'all confused. Chris Robinson. So back to Kansas City, we got invited to do Kansas City at with Bobby J birthday party. I brought Chris Alexander. I talked to Chris a couple of weeks ago. Ricky don't know. Chris flies to Kansas City. I'm driving from Texas to Kansas City. Ricky is flying from Florida to Kansas City. 2 different flight departure.
Yeah.
Chris gets to Kansas City first. I'm like an hour away from Kansas City driving. Ricky gets there. No, he was his cousin. You in Missouri.
No, I fly from
Florida
to St. Louis. And then I drive from St. Louis to Kansas City.
He driving, and we're waiting. I already talked to Chris. I said, come to the hotel. I got a hotel. Ricky got a hotel with him and his cousin. They got Bobby live in Kansas City. So we're communicating, me and Chris, right? This is behind us. Ricky don't know the story. I'm telling Chris, hey, just come to the hotel. Here's hotel address. Meet me, take an Uber. So I'm going to be there in an hour. I'll put your name out on the list so you can check in. All right, cool. I get there. Now, Ricky called me. He's like an hour away from Kansas City. Hey, man, I just want to let you know. Oh, I didn't tell you till we get to the show. I said, yeah, how far are you going to be? Oh, I'm like an hour. Okay, we'll see you there. We get to the hotel. I get to the hotel. I get dressed. I get Chris. We go into Kansas City Improv. Rickey comes through. Chris right behind me. Hey, Rickey. Hey, can Chris about to do a guest spot tonight? You saw Ricky's face.
So I'm thinking he's somebody from here. I'm like,
was so mad.
From Kansas City. I was like,
nah, he from Florida. He from Orlando.
I was like, how did he? Oh yeah, he flew
He
out here.
don't know him.
He flew out here.
He flew out here on his
for
own,
the show.
For the show, on his
I'm
own.
like, yo,
dime.
for what show?
For the show tonight, for the improv, for Bobby J's birthday. I asked Bobby. He's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm cool with that.
Oh, okay. Bypass me. Okay, I guess.
So,
I guess he's on the show,
the
right?
reason why he mad because he never saw him, right? Rickey got to see you. He don't put anybody on. He got to see you perform. If you ain't funny, you ain't funny.
Yeah, you're not.
But I got
on.
confident in Chris. I said, my nigga going to deliver. Rickey didn't believe it.
I'm like, no, like.
So Bobby's hosting. We wanted Bobby to headline because it's his birthday show. And Rickey said, hey, you host. And Bobby's like, no, they always see me all the time. This is for y'all niggas. You niggas shine. I said, thanks, Bobby. And Rickey said, go fuck yourself. I said, that's rude. He's giving us more time. Okay, Bobby hosts. Bobby's killing. Okay?
Like,
Bobby, let me talk to you. Look at me, dog.
That's what I was pissed off about.
That nigga is Holocaust killing.
Whoa.
That was deep. That was dark. That was dark. I'm sorry.
Holocaust?
Fucking
wow.
Slavery Amistad.
Okay, this guy keeps going worse and worse.
World War II. Pearl Harbor. Right? I'm just saying, it's a massacre. Bobby's killing on stage. And I said, this nigga is killing. Who's next, Rickey? Chris Alexander. And I'm confident. At the same time, I'm fucking nervous because Chris doesn't have that energy like Bobby J. I said, this nigga about to eat a dick. Chris goes on stage, kills. You know, when you a dad, you see your son grow and graduate, and you like, that nigga graduated with a low GPA, but that nigga did it.
He did.
I'm clapping. This nigga did it.
So let's pause it right there.
Oh my gosh.
So he's watching it. I'm in the green room, pissed off, like I don't know who this nigga is.
Yeah, he did not like it.
And I was like, yo, this Jacoby's couple of people that he do know, like, they're not funny. Let's just be honest. A couple of people that
I don't know a lot of people.
But the couple of people that you
Agree.
I was like, yo,
They ain't not up to par.
I was like, not to be on this show.
Agree. Facts.
So I'm sitting there like, yo, like,
this nigga's not funny.
now and then Bobby had a guest spot.
He did. Oh my god, that chick was not funny.
And I'm like, yo, and I never seen her
Oh,
before.
she went before Chris or after? No, she went after Chris.
She went after
Yeah,
Chris.
you're right.
So I'm like, okay, it's two surprise guests that I have no idea about.
And he headliner. You know, headliners, they don't really like surprise
And
guests.
I'm like, yo, like, because I don't want to have to try so hard to impress all these people. And I'm like, yo, but I'm sitting in the back and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to do this joke and I'm going to hit him with this. And then I'm just going to beast mode. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, yo, what is all this noise? Why is people laughing and clapping?
Chris Alexander, sponsored by Monster.
And I'm like, yo, this nigga Bobby, when is he going to bring everybody else out?
I know he was doing like, he did like
So
20.
then when I open the door, this nigga Chris Alexander's on there.
Chris is killing.
And I'm like, wait a second. Who is this nigga? So then I go to Jacoby and I'm like,
Huh?
I
feel like I was a coach that picked the right draft. Huh?
And I was like,
Fourth pick of the NFL?
I was like, okay.
Then that chick went on.
Then I was like, okay, Jacoby. Then I went back. I was like, this might be a good show. And then
The chick came on. There's so many sound bites I'm going to add. I swear to God, it's going to be a really fun episode to edit. The chick came on. But she was intoxicated. She was drunk.
as hell.
Super drunk.
I was like, Jacoby, you're going to have to.
I know, I got to clean. I'm a fucking janitor. I got to clean this shit up. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, yo.
Damn, it's 10:30. God damn.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all right.
So I went on stage, and I did. You say it.
This nigga was murdering.
I was murdering.
I was like, oh.
Oh, now this nigga said, oh, I got to go.
I
Super
said,
Saiyan.
okay.
I got to go God mode.
I knew, like,
I was
this was
Vegeta.
a couple times
I was Vegeta.
where, like, Jacoby, Marlon, Bobby, they will do that. Like they'll do, and I'll be like, I'm competition, but then I seen how Jacoby did it. Like he was like, it was like you know how like Jordan throws like look he's about to dunk it, but then he alley oops it to Scotty, and Scotty does like a nasty. So that's what he was doing. He was like, I brung Chris Alexander up, and look at this nigga right here. Now I'm about to grab it, and I was like, so you niggas just gonna try to body me,
yo,
on this show? I said,
the competition.
Oh my God, it's fierce.
Is crazy because of Bobby J.
It started with Bobby.
And I love working with people like that push you. If you could, like I said before, if you could find someone that could push you to do better in personal life, in your job, fucking working out, even comedy, stick around them niggas.
Yeah.
Bobby, Marlon, Ricky, especially, fucking, those are comics. Chris, those are comics that push me. Yeah. Every time I do a show with them, like I'm gonna make sure I body these niggas. We talk so much shit. It's comedy's competition. It's a real fucking sport.
With us,
nigga, I'm going to kill. I'm ready to kill Marlon again, nigga.
Like if we all like me, Bobby, and Marlon and Jacoby's on the show. Oh, we're trying to kill each other.
Oh my God!
If it's just me, Jacoby, and Marlon, we be trying to
kill each other.
Like, yo, like I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, okay, like nobody really wants to go first.
Nope.
We be sitting there like nobody will say it, but we would be like, and there'd be that awkward silence. So then they'll come up to you and be like, okay, so what's the lineup? And then we be looking at each other like,
who wants to be the sacrificial lamb?
Yeah, because we know whoever goes first,
it's gonna set the momentum,
setting it up, and then the next person will be like, "Did you get off the stage?" And you be like, got you," and then the nigga be like, "Oh, no, I see well, watch this."
So with that, then people don't know behind the story. Ricky did Comics Night Out. We touched a little bit about it, but we're gonna go in full details of the expansion of it. We were offered. Ricky had a contract with Bob where it was once a month. After the first installment, it was me, Ricky, Marlon, Bobby J, and Will Mills. Will surprised the fuck out of me.
What?
I'm going to tag Will. This is where we chop this bitch up as real, and we tag Will. It's going to be, this nigga surprised me.
What?
Will came out. He came out.
We had Kevin Rowe.
Kevin Rowe, Kansas City. Oh, my God. You're right. That was such a stacked show. Where we fucking ram it to them.
It was.
Pause.
Was it that night? Oh, no. I think it was fast forward because we did it. And then that weekend, I think Dean Edwards.
Yep.
And Harrison was there.
Yeah.
And they was like, yo,
damn,
y'all.
It was a really packed show.
Yo.
Where.
And then even JB Smooth was there. Tony Roberts was right. Tony Rock was there.
Tony Rock.
Everybody was there. Like
yo, this is. So because the first show, instantly Ricky had a process like Bob wants it once a month, and we were doing once a month. We did Spunky, we did Tight Mike, we did Orlando. We were in the process trying to work with Miami, Ridiculous Nick. We got Tampa.
Oh my God,
and so forth. An altercation. No one know why we stopped. This is where we want to open the door and be transparent. Altercation occurred with Ricky and Chris O'Baby.
Yeah.
That stopped the momentum.
Immediately. And actually stopped. They reformatted the Tampa Improv.
They rewrite the structure. Yeah, it's like, you know how it's such a good fucking example. It's like when someone disrupt the class several times.
They write a
whole new because that motherfucker. That's what they happened. Yeah, that's what happened. An altercation happened with him and Chris O'Baby. I believe the beef has been done. There's no more beef, right? I don't think there was ever beef at all.
It was kind of a beef because the story is like before I even did Comics Night Out. So basically, if you want to say I got the idea from Chris O'Baby,
I don't know.
If you want to,
well, Chris O'Baby was a big promoter for Tampa. He would bring in before Michael Blackson was in there.
So yeah,
he worked with Chris O'Baby. So that's a big credit. He was the third party that brought in big names to the Improv, where they were not part of the Improv franchise.
So he was bringing
Alex Thomas,
Red Grant,
Tyler Craig,
Lou Nell,